Neal, disappointing result this evening, obviously falling to defeat to Barnet. Just reflect on the game's performance.
I think they were too good for us. I can't hide behind anything. First 8 minutes or so was what we worked on yesterday, with turning over in the midfield, with wingers getting in pockets, with centre forwards peeling out and getting into channels and counter-attacking with our pace, and it looked quite good. But then they got a little bit of possession and we started trying to protect each other a bit too much. We sunk back in, and I thought they overrode us for the rest of the first half, and it became tough. And at half time we had a decision to make. Could we solve it sticking with a shape? I felt like they were getting into our final third too easy, so we tried to press them a bit higher and put more bodies up with our forwards a bit higher. And I just think even when we did turn it over, they pressed us better than we did, and we turned it over too quickly. And in the end, it became, we couldn't get out. I think up until 65 minutes, we defended pretty well. Certainly our final third, but obviously the second goal we caught out of shape where we turned the ball over, and the third goal's poor because it's a loopy header from a loopy cross, and no one should be getting a free header in our box. So I thought our body language when we conceded the second was poor. We've done well this season at sort of going again and resetting and going, staying in the game. I thought we kind of lost our way at that point, and the game really got away from us. A tough game that was already tough got really tough at that point.
It was a really promising start, obviously taking the lead after 7-8 minutes through Dippo's goal, to then allow Barnet back in. They are at the top of the league for a reason, but they gave us a lot of problems tonight.
Yeah, and everything they do, not so much whether it's the shape, but the way they pass, move, rotate, inside channel runs, recycle, is everything I want to try and coach us to be able to do. Very athletic, very brave at the back, go 2v2, 1v1. They've got different types of players, and we struggled with it. I can't lie. They run the legs of us. Their movement was very, very good, and as much as I felt like we was at full stretch right from the word go, and as much as the boys tried to stay in the game, when we did for 65 minutes, I thought in the end they were too strong for us, and our reaction to our conceding the second goal was one like, as though that's it, the game's over, we're not going to be able to win now, and it showed in our performance from there on in.
And with Solihull coming up on Saturday, a team obviously well, a team in the top three. Again, it'll be another tough game for the lads.
Yeah, different type of challenge, obviously different players, different team, but Solihull are unbeaten. And this, like I say, we're where we are. Consistency isn't there. We do good, then not so good, then good, then not so good. We just got to keep trying to pick up points while we evolve what we're trying to do. And at the moment, the game's coming thick and fast. We've got a lot of illness in the camp. There was 3 starters out there today that had diarrhoea that before the game that were struggling. But it is what it is. We're going through that period. We had the same on Saturday and we won, so we didn't complain about it then. So we just got to, today we got a lesson. We've got to regroup, count the bodies, and we've got to try and come up with a way of playing better on Saturday, because we're going to need to. We got a tough run. The run we've had is extremely tough.